Hey, Peter.
Doug, hey, thanks for having me down here, please.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love coming down here and let's go on.
All right,
Talking
we're gonna-
about Elan. Yeah, so you finished up there eventually. When was that?
I finished up in '83. Well, I was in Parsonsville. I was in Parsonsville, and Parsonsville. I got mixed reviews about Parsonsville because the way I see it now on Facebook and everything like that, it became a completely different place than when I was there because we put it together. You know, we didn't build it or anything like that, but we put it together. We bought the beds and we painted and all that. But as I see pictures on Facebook, I see pictures where they had cells in there. You know, I mean, I was just like, out of here. Should be the cells. You know, and then they, then I heard they had riots there, and they had people up in the attic. I didn't even know we had an attic there. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it was just like, what happened? I mean, what really truly went wrong? I don't know. Anyways, when I left Parsonsville, I left through a GM, you know, and I had sex with one of the women.
Yeah.
And so I came down to Poland Springs. Well, they call it Elan 7. I think it's Elan 7 or whatever. I don't know. We call everything by the town that it was in. Yeah. They didn't have all these massive houses and all this real estate here and places there. But anyway, so when I went down there, I was there for, I don't even think a year. I don't know. I can't, you know, I never really put much thought into it. So I left there in September, so I think I probably went down there after the first of the year. And because we played football, we played basketball outside, and then I was gone.
Yeah.
You know, so I left Elan in September. I missed like maybe the first week of school of where I went to.
But that was like, you graduated?
I ain't graduated from a damn thing. I ain't get no diploma. They ain't had no diploma.
No, I mean, no high school diploma or GED?
They ain't had none of that.
Yeah.
I mean, as I was leaving, you could, you know, they had a school.
Yeah.
You know, they had a trailer there in Poland Spring, and you know, they had some schooling, you know, but not really much. But like I said, I was 18. I was on my way out the door.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you came of age, so you were out of there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I went to New York, and they sent me to a place called Hoosac. It's on the Hoosick River in a town called Hoosick.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe 60 miles from Bennington, Vermont.
Yeah.
Somewhere. I would just say 60 miles. Really not all that far from Bennington, Vermont. And anyway, so I stayed there. I just didn't fit in there. You know, there was nothing about the place that was what I wanted. Plus, I was looked down on. I was just like, I was some damn misfit. I couldn't read and write all that good to begin with.
Yeah.
So why send me from one school? I mean, why send me to school at 18 years old? I mean, you know, I don't know, but that's what they did.
So you left. So then you left there.
They kicked me out. They said I broke into pinball machines and I stole the money from the pinball machines, and I was going out with this white woman and all that. I hadn't been there long enough. I mean, I got there in September, November, because it was a Yule log thing. So by then I was gone. So you know, I didn't even have a chance to know my way around the place or anything. So you know, I was gone.
You were falsely accused.
So when they put me on, they brought me to Rutland, Vermont, put me on the bus, sent me back to Maine. Well, the bus exchanged in Boston. You know, you get off and exchange, wait for the next bus. I stayed in Boston. I stayed there the whole winter.
That became your town,
Yeah, I went and did day labor, you know, and
you
did some work at car washes, washed dishes and things like that, and just survive.
Well, at any of your Elan schooling, that prepared you for anything to to deal on your own?
Oh
with
yeah,
the
Elan.
everyday world?
Yes, Elan did prepare me. They prepared me not to trust a damn soul, to keep my guard up. I didn't even shake a man's hand until I was like 30-something years old.
Really?
I didn't want their problems.
Yeah.
Along them lines, Elan prepared me to be about Douglas.
Yeah.
Guard me, protect me, and do whatever it is that I had because I didn't know what to do. I mean, it's just like you take something and just drop it. Wherever it lands, that's where it lands. That's how it was.
Yeah.
You know, and so I wanted to go back to Chicago, but Connecticut was closer, and that's probably about as far as the bus ticket was going to bring me. So when I got here to Bridgeport, I got off the bus. Hey, I just stayed, you know.
Oh, when was that? What year was that?
That was I came back here in 79 when I came back here. December. I came back here. Tell you what, December 24th, 1979. I came back here to Bridgeport. 79.
Oh.
Huh? 79?
Yeah, that was
a lifetime
things
ago.
were a lot different then. Yep.
So I remember I put my clothes in the bus terminal in a locker.
Yep, we had lockers there.
And then after that, I went to, I walked in a bar, hung in a bar, stayed warm for a while, robbed a couple people, got something to eat, yoked a couple other people, got a place to sleep.
Yeah.
Next day, had to do it over and over. Had to do that for a little while. Then I got on with day labor. And then your instincts take over. You know, like I said, you know, I don't know, it was different because, like I said, you know, I was aware of my surroundings. I was aware of people. You know, then I came back here to a town where I got mad family here. Yeah. So, you know, you start seeing people here, seeing people there. But I always wanted to be a thug. I always wanted to be a gangster. I didn't give a damn about nothing, you know what I mean? So that was the way I was rolling. That was the way I was living, you know? It didn't really, you know.
So
now
you didn't get that out of you,
No, because it didn't get that out. It didn't really put it in me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I went to Elan for a reason. Yeah. They never, you know, I went there because of my anger, because of my hate, because of an incident that people did to me. You know, I was mistreated. So, anyways, I wound up at Elan. So basically, it suppressed it all that time. You know, because it never was really dealt with. Because as soon as I got a taste of freedom, and I truly was free in Bridgeport, I did what I wanted to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? I walk down the street, take what I want, do as I please. You know, and I'm not saying that to be all that, but that's all I knew. I had no resources to go to, so you lean on what you can lean on. You know, you grab a 40 ounce and a 40. You know, well, as we say, you grab a 45 and a 45. You handle your business. Yeah. You put your work in. Yeah. That was the way I was rolling. And,
45 and a 40, and you're all right. Yeah, so you were able to get along. You wasn't always on the right side of the law.
No.
But you were able to survive, and so that's kind of. And do you think that a lot of that is a part of your
all of that has to do. That part all has to do with Elan.
Yeah.
Because you meet people from all over the country, all races, all color, some women, all all different ethnic background. I always was the type of people. My charm, I like to say.
Yeah, you can schmooze with them all.
Whatever you want to call it. Yep. I always was able to get along with people. You know, so it helped me out. You know, I mean, hey, I'm here. I'm 53 years old. I'm more than healthy.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not missing any limbs. I'm not strung out. I'm not looking over my back. I'm not wanted. You know, so
yeah, and you're a working man.
Exactly.
In a time when a lot of people aren't working and they're on Skid Row
and you know, so so anyways, I've worked a few jobs and just live life, man. You know, but I'm grateful for Facebook. I'm grateful for the idea that I met some new I haven't really met them, but they're interesting people. And I always was the type of person, I like people to know exactly where I'm coming from. I
Yeah.
don't like no mistake. I don't like that. You know, I'm glad that we're doing this because there's an incident that just came up recently. A buddy of mine's, he was on the radio and he was talking about a dark side to Elan that I really didn't know about. And some of them things started happening once, I guess, our people left, our class of people left. Because now they start taking to anybody. You know, and it's, you know, I mean, it's like just like a person being in a cell just getting ready to get the electric chair and you put a person in there for sniffing a little girl's bicycle seat. It don't mix, you know? You just don't do that. You know what I mean? The mentality is two completely things, two different personalities. So and he wrote a book. So, but he accused the other guy of raping a few women in there and sodomizing and, you know, and having sex with other guys. So I was just like, it blew me away that, you know, that there was, you know, that part of Elan.
Yeah.
But I'm
that
like,
wasn't what you experienced at all.
no, we didn't, you know, no, they didn't get down with us like that. A staff member touched us like that. You know, you could write that motherfucker off.
Yeah.
You know, he's just, you know, it's just a done deal.
It's just
You know, because when we were there, like I said, it was a different group of people. You know, but they phased people out, you know, and they kept coming up with all these different damn houses, and with all these different houses, you have all these different personalities, and you have all these different ways of doing things, all these different ideas. You know, you got one group, it's just like a job. You know, you're going to try to, just like me on a job, I'm trying to get away with as much as I can. And my boss is trying to get as much as he can.
Yeah.
So somewhere in there, there's got to be a mutual thing. But, you know, I looked at that and I defriended myself from it. And, you know, I really don't care for bullies or nothing like that. And I really didn't want to be a part of it. But it brought me to another part of Elan. And, you know, it kind of like, you know, walk away from it.
Well, now you were saying how, you were kind of given over to the care of society, to being cared by society, right? Not your family.
Yeah.
And this is where they put you, Elan. So overall, what would you say? Was it the right thing? I mean, do you have any resentments? First of all, let me ask you. Do you have any resentments for having been sent there to Elan?
No, I never had resentment for being sent to Elan because I earned it. I deserved it. I should have been there. Mm-hmm. I was there for a reason. I was there for crimes that I committed. I couldn't be punished for it as a child. Mm-hmm. So I was where I was supposed to be at. I knew where I was going. I knew what was happening to me. You see, there wasn't no deceiving or anything. I was sent there to get ass whippers. I was sent there to be locked up. I was sent there to be misused, abused, and all the above. So there was nothing.
That was the system.
Most of it didn't happen to me, but those things, it was there in my head. I already knew it. The judge sentenced me. So these are the things that you know you expect to happen. But now you have another group of people that came in there somewhere in the middle 80s. They start arriving. Their parents sent them. Their social workers sent them. They had no damn business being there. And to this day, some of them are still traumatized. So for them, there's a lot of resentment because they don't understand it. And right now, you know, I talk to some of them on the internet. They're like, wow, you know, they don't get it. And they're right. They're 100% right. I mean, you know, your moms and dad, they send you somewhere for a little tough love. That was some bullshit what they pulled on them. Yeah. They just wanted their money. Right. You know, you slamming people against the wall, throwing stuff on them, putting them in the ring, stomping them and beating them and all that. And they're still charging the parents for it. Yeah. You know, so, you know what I mean? And then to turn around and make that same kid turn around and do it to another kid. Mm-hmm. That's the part that a lot of them never get over.
Yeah, and they went on like that.
Yeah, that's the part.
Decades.
And now you see a lot of them online. They're against child abuse. They they speak out against it to a lot of,
Acting,
you know,
yeah.
they stay, some of them stay very active in it, and it's very passionate, and above all else, Peter, it's very personal because they know firsthand what it's like to be abused.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So
know?
they're standing against that.
Yeah.
Do you think you were abused, or?
Oh, I know I was abused. But you know, I was like, you know, somewhere in my head, I just like let it go. You know what I mean? I let it go to a point where, you know, it is what